That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but...
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome to episode 6 of my Starcraft 2 Let's Play. We start off in the cantina here, right after the cutscene where Tychus is hacking security systems. So let's talk to Tychus about that.
Your Mobius buddies ever happen to mention that the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts too?
Hey, they just give me the missions, man. What's it matter anyway? Putting that bitch down would be doing everyone a favor.
I thought it was just about the money with you, Tychus.
Nothing says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well for my trouble.
Right.
And towards the incredibly biased news.
This is Donnie Vermillion live from UNN. Tonight, we're going to discuss the infamous Queen of Blades. Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is, in fact, an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, Kate, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance is possible?
Donnie, there's never been any evidence at all to suggest that infested humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
Alright, and you see here we got a new blinking light, the laboratory, but before I go there I'll click on the mercenaries to explain
You
this
came to the
real quick.
right place.
What we can do now is we have another mercenary we can get. It's the Hammer Securities. They're elite marauders. You get 2 squads per mission. They do 25. They have 25% health and 20% more damage. And I'm not going to get those because, like I explained before, I don't like most mercenaries. Only certain ones that I do like.
Steady as she goes. May as well get me another round.
Going to the laboratory here. We have another little scene.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir. You know, seeing it got me to thinking about my special projects.
Whoa, slow down, Stedman. What do you mean, projects? You doing some kind of research down here?
Yeah, well, you know, not yet, sir. I still need some additional specimens to get things going. Once I get those, we can make some big improvements to our weapon systems and tactics.
Well, I'm all for that. What do you need?
All kinds of things. I've entered the details into our database. If you run into something on a mission that we need, you'll be notified automatically.
Just try not to blow up the ship. Okay, Stedman?
Who lets a guy who just now learned how to shave actually run the experimentation on a control ship?
That Zerg woman seemed to know you. She really rattled you, didn't she?
Me and her, well, we go back a ways. She was a ghost once. Back then, we were hooked up with Mengsk fighting to get rid of the old Confederacy. We made a pretty good team.
What happened to her?
She was a casualty of war. No offense, Doc, but I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. If you ever change your mind, I'm here.
Click on the artifact.
I've been hearing strange stories from the crew of late. Unexplained noises, strange visions, voices in the dark. Rumor has it these things are haunted.
Superstitious nonsense. These artifacts are completely inert and they're contained down here in the lab. There is some trace radiation, but I don't see how they could affect things elsewhere on the ship.
Heaven forbid we run across alien tech that messes with our primitive little monkey brains. Just keep a close eye on them, Doc.
Click on the Zerg tank, you get a little paragraph explaining what it is. The recovered Zerg sample is still growing. I introduced a protein solution. Might have been a mistake. At the cellular level, the sample shows strains of every known Zerg creature and many other strains that I don't recognize. It will take a while to map it all, but I've already begun extracting data from an Ultralist cell, and I found a spore crawler cell that yielded data on its instinctive threat recognition routines. Click on this research constantly, you get really good upgrade. You can get really good upgrades for your armor and stuff like that. This first one, you can choose between fortified bunker, which gives you 150 life for your bunker. This is a very good upgrade, but for what we're going to get, we really don't need it. It says, this improved bunker design, inspired by the Ultralist exoskeleton, attaches a hardened carapace to the top of the bunker. The carapace dramatically increases the amount of punishment that a bunker can absorb. There's also the strike turret. Outfits all bunkers with an automated turret, which basically adds an extra marine to it. We have developed an automated turret that comes standard with all bunkers. This turret, which is based on our studies of spore crawlers, adds extra firepower to manned bunkers and also allows unmanned bunkers to contribute to base defense. This one actually is worth more because of what we're going to be doing in this mission. You'll see why in a minute. I'm going to research that one. You can never go back and get fortified bunker again. If you ever wanted to, you can't do that. Close here. Go to the armory. There's a Marauder shell. It's anything to do with the firebat. I'm not going to read that because if you look at the paragraph, I just don't feel like reading all that. I'll read this one. Although the Marauder suit is modified from the CMC 660 firebat suit, the soldier inside is very different. 47% of Marauder operators have never even been to jail, and only 43 have been accused of murder. The Marauder's grenade autoloader is stacked with the component parts that allows to quickly manufacture and load hundreds of standard Punisher grenades. I'll go back and read the firebat one just for kicks here. The firebat suit contains a volatile mix of gases that seeps into the operating compartment. This may explain why firebat personnel are almost universally resocialized criminals and psychotic pyromaniacs. Perdition flamethrowers spew combustoplasma at enemy targets. The plasma easily seeps into the gaps in Zerg carapaces. Smaller Zerg creatures and literally cooked alive inside their own skins. Look at the Armory Council here. You can get an upgrade for the Marauder concussive shells, which slows units in the target area. Or you can get Connect Point, adds 25 life. But neither one of those is going to come in any use in this entire mission at all. The conductive shells, concussive cells, they slow the enemy units down, but we're not going to be facing units of that sort. So what we're going to do in this mission, we want to increase bunker range by 1. Makes this bunker shoot farther. And we want to increase the number of slots in the bunker by 2. Which theoretically means we can have a 7-person bunker counting the strike turret I just purchased earlier. And also, with the 5,500 credits, you can also get the stim pack upgrade, which is a very important upgrade to have for this mission. Makes the mission go by so much faster. Now that we have that done, we can go back to the bridge. We can talk to Matt Horner again after everything.
Are you alright, sir? Confronting Kerrigan again after all these years.
We've got to stop her, Matt. No matter what she's after.
Well, we gave her a setback today. The artifacts are obviously important to her. I just wish we knew why.
Okay, after we do all that, we hit the star map, and we have, I think, 2 missions to choose from. Redstones we offered earlier.
I hear the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around, and with the Zerg invasion, the Gilmorians packed up and left it all behind.
This is the last time
enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
This is the last time I'm going to be doing this for missions I'm not going to do. I'll just explain them and not actually click on them. We're going to go to Meinhof next.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
Now, Meinhof is actually a tricky mission. It's actually one of the harder missions to start with. Something like mission 6, it actually does give you quite a little challenge. Launch it right here, watch the opening scene for it.
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people? Oh no. Those things are infested refugees? This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It looks like they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhof's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
Alright, so basically what we need to do here is kill a bunch of infested refugees who apparently the output of the sun will kill the men. So basically they're just like us. If we didn't have our ozone layer, we would be fried to death. Yep. And that is true. If we didn't have our UV zone, our UV layer, we would fry to death. We would all immediately get sun cancer from the rays and we'd probably die. So this is kind of like the same thing. We have no opening scene here. We can do this. The first night is where the challenge is. If you can get by the first night, you win. And I'm not joking. Bunker placement in this is key. If you place the bunker wrong, you will die.
All right, boys. We can't risk the contagion spreading to this camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
You going sweet on that doctor lady, Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
And there's Tychus being a jackass again. Typical Tychus.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
My personal experience, the bottom base is easier to defend than the top base. But this is a hard mission to begin with no matter what. And you can see on extreme graphics you do get special stuff.
Now we gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. This could get ugly.
And of course, the first thing they attack is up here by us. Great. Now I'm going to always keep these SCVs up here. And I'll have as many men as I can go inside the bunker just to attack. Get the 2 fire bats in there as that comes back out. This up here is easier to defend, but the placement is the tricky part about it. The building placement is what makes this mission hard.
Please, kill me.
I will, don't worry. Now we're gonna have 4 bunkers here. It's optimal, we'll need 4 bunkers. That's right, 4 of them. 4 fully manned bunkers with Marines. I will take out the fire bats later on. Just for right now, we do not need them. Just for right now, the best we have, so I'm going to keep them, I should say. Now, the first night, I should lose a bunker. Just because of the fact that it's incredibly hard not to lose a bunker. On night 1. Now, continually, I'm just going to keep building Marines, because this mission, I will have an ungodly amount of Marines and medics swarm this base. And I might actually lag a little bit, because I'm doing this on extreme graphics, and this mission turns into a giant clusterfest later on. I am trying to censor myself for you folks, so please do not be upset if I do end up actually swearing. Like I said, bunker placement is key. Without bunker placement, you will die. Proper bunker placement, you will just die. And they do attack the SCV, which makes it a pain to do this. See, I lost that bunker right there, and I lost that bunker right there. A minute left in this. These Hellions are mobile fire bats.
I got schematics to build them Hellions you saw in Marsara.
Oh, they are.
Should be good down there.
They're a faster, more mobile version of fire bat. That is all. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't need them. I'm going to let them all die because I do not need them in this mission. Don't need that factory either.
Sun's coming up. We gotta hold on a little longer.
30 seconds left in this. It's not too bad. We only have, I think, 3 minutes for day and 5 minutes for night, so it is relatively unfair if you think about it. And they just die.
Rise and shine, boys. Now it's our time to do some damage.
I'm blocking this entire wall off, and I'll exit out this direction because it's easier to build the bunkers on this side of the map than it is on the other side, because you just need to do this and you can get through right away. And to continually produce Marines and supply depots at the start of this mission. That is key. And now, as soon as you get to the first day, I will start to get some gas, because I will need some medics later on, but for the moment I do not. I just blocked him in there, but all you gotta do is just do that and he can pop out. Make sure this medic can get out. Yeah, you can get out through here, which is all I needed to do. Now I just pop out Marines whenever I can. Continue to build the bunkers. Actually, I'm gonna move you up to here. Just keep making SCVs, keep making some Marines, fill up these bunkers I just got. Once I get all the bunkers full, then I'm going to take some preemptive action for something else that hasn't even occurred yet, which will later on.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Later on, I might actually, by this mission, I probably will lose most of my Bane. Because this one of the missions that you're supposed to try on, but you don't have to win, if that makes any sense.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
And nightfall is coming again. I'm just going to continue to produce Marines like I was doing the entire time.
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg biosignature. It appears to be a burrowing creature that is underground during the day and emerges only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stedman can study it and perhaps learn something.
That I have an engineering bay, what I'm going to do is I'll be getting upgrades for it. Make those guys die even faster, and then when I start doing a mobile army, which you will see soon enough, that which I can actually do with that mobile army during the day. Now at this point, the only bunker that should get attacked should be this one, and a rare case is this one. Because it's still really early in the mission, so there's not much to really worry about yet. I fully load this top side first. This top side's harder to protect than the bottom side is, because the bottom side is completely walled in. I am undersaturated on my mineral line down here, but it really doesn't matter.
Invested Marines? Oh, hell, Jimmy, I don't care for that notion one bit.
Yeah, Tychus is a Marine. Tychus is scared. He's a scared little bitch. Best way I can say it. Tychus is a scared little bitch. Okay, now with this will fill out my bunker placement completely. I will keep these fire bats in here. I still don't take them out, but I'll leave them in there anyway. I'm doing that for a reason. Now, what some people do, but I'm not going to do, is they unload their bunkers during the day and just attack. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because to me, it's pointless. There's no reason for me to do that, so I'm not going to. If there becomes a reason to, then you will see me do it. And I'm just going to continue, just go around and wait till the nightfall. I'm going to keep continually, non-stop build a standing army. The standing army is the most important thing I can have in this mission. You'll see why in a minute, why the standing army is so important. Because that army is what I will use to win this mission. These bunkers are just here so I don't get anything broken into. This wall will eventually fall, so I'm going to build bunkers down here, which I'm actually going to start doing now. In order to do that,
Daybreak in 30
I have
seconds.
to kill this. So those 4 bunkers are down. That's all the bunkers I will need. I may need to build an extra 1 or 2 here or there, but that's about it.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
These minutes to move out of the way. I'll leave that one up there and I'll leave that one right there just so we can heal the SCV in there. The other SCV has died. Sad face. He died. Died for a good cause though. He died to save us. So his family feels the same way. It was a good cause. Now, day 2, I'm still not even going to worry about attacking them yet. I don't start doing that until like day 3 or day 4, because I continually need to build up my defenses. Now I got to start putting guys in these bunkers down here. We should get attacked day... I'm not sure if it's night 3 or 4, so I'm doing it preemptively. So I see it. Hey, it can't hurt, can it? Can't hurt to take some preemptive action and just build these bunkers here. So I'm just going to continue to build these bunkers up. And while I'm doing this, I'll just tell you a little story about something that happened the other day and why I'm a complete idiot when it comes to personal life things. I went to Splash Town the other day and I didn't wear sunscreen. And if you guys know anything about Texas, it gets incredibly hot in the summer. Yeah, in Texas, when it gets really hot in the summer, you burn. I'm not one to get sunburns. I've never gotten one in my life before.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
I got a pretty bad one right now. It hurts like hell. That is the nicest way I can say it. It hurts like hell. Now you're going to be wondering why I have so many men in these bunkers, and you will see why. These bunkers are my saving grace.